I'm not a rapper. I just want to put that out clear. I'm not a rapper. I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's her number. Psych! That's the wrong number! So even though I'd actually like to be a rapper, I can't sing for shit. I am really terrible, and if you had to hear me rhyme, hear me rap, or hear me try to come up with any type of lyrics off the top of my head, you would probably start laughing at me because I can't rap whatsoever. But this Detroit teacher supposedly can. So I saw this going around Twitter today, that apparently there was a teacher in Detroit, and to be honest, I feel like it's very fitting for Detroit. Like, if there's ever gonna be a teacher who's also a rapper, I feel like out of every state in America, Detroit's one of the places where, to me, it's just like, yeah, that shit, that sounds about right. Yep, Detroit teacher, rapper, yep. I could see that 100% happening. So this teacher in Detroit, her name is Dominique Brown. I probably pronounced that wrong, but yeah. So that's her name, or her rapper name is called Drippin' Honey. I just want to say that's a pretty sick name, Drippin' Honey. She has been a rapper on YouTube for a while now. So she's been posting rap videos onto her YouTube name as of the same. She's been posting them for, her first one was 2 years ago. And before that, she posted mainly vlogs or other stuff. But since 2 years ago, she started to post rap videos, and she has a few on her channel now. But apparently, one of the students' parents actually saw this, actually found out about this teacher's, outside hobbies outside of work, and one of the parents actually complained about this. Just one of them. Just remember, this isn't multiple parents that complained about this. One of the parents of the students, who was, I'm not sure if it was directly in her class, but that went to the same school, complained about her being a rapper, to which the school went up to her and said that they were trying to force her to basically remove her position as being a rapper, get rid of all of her videos online so that she could keep her job, which, Drippin' Honey. I'm gonna refer her by Drippin' Honey because that's so much badass. That's pretty. Like I said, it's a pretty badass name. So Drippin' Honey said, "No, I don't want to take these down." And because she refused to take her music videos down, she was then promptly fired from her job. Now we're gonna get into like if she actually should have been fired a little bit later in the video. But for now, we're gonna check one of her videos out because not long after she was fired, what did this chick do? What did Drippin' Honey do? She did one of the most fucking badass things that you could have done. She made a music video with her now former students. That's right. I have not seen this video yet. I've clicked on it just to get it like up on my screen. I have not seen it. I have not listened to the song. It's about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We're going to react to this video. We're going to listen to it. All right. So here's the video. It's called Drippin' Honey. I have high hopes for this video right here. I expect big things dripping. I expect big things. Here we go.
Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. Motown baby going crazy like the
Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. I put it on the floor and I dare a bitch to take it. Niggas running around the city. Owe me money, shit is silly. Buy my money just like 50 hoes. Mad, I got the power in the juice now. Been talking shit, I'm from the 48219.
Hey.
This nigga texting me, but I ain't never got the time. He asked him how I'm doing, bitch, I'm always on the grind. I'm just getting started if a nigga think I'm lying. The money's where my mind at. Got that raw honey, you can find me with a hive at. Real, recognize real, who the fuck is y'all? Get that nigga play and I watch him drop the ball. Niggas wanna blame me, how the fuck you fall? If my back against the wall.
So man, whoever produced this, bro, it's actually a pretty dope beat.
Switching seats in the fold, but my eyes low. Get everything I touch though. Hey, I get everything I touch though. Motown baby going crazy like the 80s. 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 If a nigga think it's sweet, come and taste it if you got chase. Bitch, I'm tasting.
Bro, it's actually kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Bitch to the 313. These hoes mad cause they HOE. These niggas stay on me. I'm in the A headed back to the DTE. I'm big drip hoe CC me. On another level that they really can't believe. Carrying these bitches cause I'm TTG. It's FOE. I should call this bitch just like me. Get money, that's a TIP. I ran it up like, yeah, we go see. Bitch, I really got motion. I put a nigga on. Bitch's chest, now check this. Watching every move, bitch, I'm the queen. At the crib, watching the cameras. 80s. Motown, baby, going crazy like the 80s. Motown, baby, going crazy like the 80s. Motown, baby, going crazy like the 80s. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean?
You know what? That shit was kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it ain't no fucking, top 10 hit or anything like that. It ain't like, this is like, oh my god, this is like one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. But to be honest, that was actually not that bad. I actually I rate that song a little bit. Like, considering, like, she hasn't really released all that much. She's kind of smushed. Like, she's got, like, 3.6k subscribers now. I'm not sure how much she went up. This video itself, though, has 92,000 views right now. And it's like starting to make its way around Twitter. So I'm guessing in the next few days, like, this is going to start. It has a possibility to blow up even more than like it already has. Because, like, to be honest, it's already her like most viewed video on her channel. Before this, her previous one from 2 years ago was like 34,000 views, which is still really fucking good. But the fact that like this is now up to 92,000, and even yesterday she released another song called fucking No Cheat Code. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more controversial, as we got all the funny bits out of the way. The music video was kind of fire. I love the fact she got all her former students in it. It was actually pretty, it was actually not a bad song. I kind of rate it. I'm not saying like it's the greatest thing ever, but you know what? I slightly rate it. I haven't listened to any of her other songs. Maybe they might be good, maybe they're trash. But that song, you know what? It wasn't actually that bad. Like I said, I rated it a little bit. But now we're going to get into a little bit more of like, the serious thing of should she have been fired? Now, when it comes to teachers, this subject has always been really like an iffy subject about like what teachers can and can't do on the internet, especially because a lot of the times, actually all the time when it comes to, high school and below teachers, obviously university teachers and college teachers, that's a whole entire different realm because then you're dealing with adults. But when it comes to, your high school, your middle school, your primary school, kindergarten, or probably not kindergarten, I don't think that would matter too much. But especially in this day and age when kids, like literal kids, have phones and they have internet and they're getting social media at such a young age, you don't really want your students or anything like that, seeing you on the outside. And especially if you're in like some kind of promiscuous state, the schools never really like that all that much. They don't want you doing anything somewhat sexual on the internet whatsoever. And to me, when it comes to like her rapping and her rap videos, I mean, I don't think it's all that bad. I mean, there is one like that's I can already see the thumbnail of one of them where she's like kind of twerking in it. I mean, yeah, that's kind of not really all that great to be, promoting towards, schools, or if like, students get a hold of it and see like their teacher doing that, they might treat her differently, they might say things to her and it doesn't necessarily look good on the school. But at the same time, it's just like, teachers should be allowed to have, do stuff outside of school. And to be honest, like I joked about at the start about her having her swimwear videos, I'm surprised they didn't say to take those down. Like if they said, hey, leave your rap videos up, just those swimsuit hauls, just take those down, but you can leave the rap videos up since, like, if you want to do that outside of school or whatever, that's absolutely fine. Like, to be honest, I see the swimsuit videos as more of a problem than I do with any of her rap videos. But it's also a really touchy subject. Like I can see why the school would have fired her, especially like it kind of sucks that it only took one parent to complain. Like if it was a majority of parents that were complaining, then it's more of like I understand it. All these parents said, hey, take this down. We don't like that. The fact that like there's a teacher at this school that's doing stuff like this in her spare time, and that my students, my kids have now found it, and so have like other parents' kids and her students see her in a different way, all that stuff like that. But supposedly, from what we know, it was only one teacher that complained, just one teacher, which to me, I think is kind of ridiculous. Like, it took one parent, not teacher. Like, I find it kind of ridiculous. Like, did other parents know about this? Did they know what was going on? Did they know about these rap videos, and did they care about it, or did they not care about it? Because I feel like if it was just one parent, but the rest of the parents didn't care, then I don't think she should have been fired or even forced to take this down. Like I said, if it's only one parent and the rest don't actually care too much, then I don't see it as that much of an issue. But at the same time, it is a very, very tricky and touchy subject when it comes to teachers and what they're allowed to put on the internet outside of their jobs. I mean, just in normal jobs as well, when you are getting hired to a job, Jobs these days will look at your social media presence. They will look at your presence online. I know this for a fact with me making videos like this and my Instagram and all that kind of stuff. I know that like companies will go ahead and they will look at your social media presence. So it comes like that to a fact when it comes to real jobs. But when it comes to teaching jobs, that is more adamant as well. But at the same time, teachers should be allowed to have some kind of hobbies outside of work. And if that consists of them posting some kind of videos online, whether it's rap or whatever the hell it is, because I know that there's a lot of teachers on TikTok, but those are a little bit different because they just do like, a lot, very much more PG kind of content, which is why it's just like, I don't think she should have been fired, but at the same time, I understand why she was. But it's like only one parent complained. If multiple did, then I'd understand it even more. So to me, it's just like, it's very iffy. Like, it's very, very iffy of like, should it have been definitive of whether she should have been fired or not? And to me, I think it's on like a different basis. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who would be like, yeah, you know what? As much as she should be allowed to have a hobby outside of, her being a teacher, maybe in some of these videos, it was a little bit too sexual or it was a little bit too, not PG for her to have this social media presence and for her students to find it outside work. But like I said at the start of the video, I mean, it's Detroit. They move different there, bro. Detroit's different. So, I mean, if there's any teacher that's going to be a rapper in any state in America, yeah, it's going to be Detroit. Come on, man. But I want to hear what you guys think about this down below. Let me know what you think about this down below. And that's it from me. Peace out.